Typical body overdoing this, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. And he's still more of this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, the visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my life.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Catch me left side by Amuka. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Baker throwing again. Flushed out now to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Drive getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it's going to be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw again. He finds Evans left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. And they'll toss it here to Irving. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside. Mayfield
now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. From the gun, Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they had this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Into the hands of Dell. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
63.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Working quickly here. Collins got it left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Getting out to his left. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that, go a long ways towards doing it.
He's trying to push the field. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Baker now from the gun. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Irving here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Mayfield to throw for it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
The 27-yard line.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. And it's the Texans with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
It's quickly out to Collins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Hurts to throw. Forced out to his right. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Baker to throw. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's second and goal. Now here's Mayfield. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. That one hits for 30, and it sets up a Houston first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw, Hurts. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts on first down. Cut out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Houston Texans. First and 10.
Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone. And again, here's Hurts. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Third and 1. Here's Hurts. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the 39. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And it's third down.
Third down, give to Irving. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again is Baker. Hits him on the out route. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Irving gets it on the draw. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Low fine in his back. Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the pistol, Hurts. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mixon on the toss. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Dell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Another Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's got room to roam here. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15. First down, Buccaneers.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. The bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down, ball at the 36. Keeping it with Mixon. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, 180. Run. Regular. That's it.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Christian Harris picks it up. And the Texans come up with the interception that clinches the win. So it's a win for the Texans. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.